You feed your cat, you clean the litter box, you give it a home, warmth, and safety. And by most measures, that is enough. Your cat is alive, it is healthy, and it is cared for. But there is a version of your cat's life that is significantly richer than that, calmer, more trusting, more connected, and it is not far from where you already are. It does not require expensive products or major changes to your routine. It requires 7 small things, done consistently, that most owners almost never do. Not because they do not care, because nobody told them these things matter. This is that conversation. Let's get into it. Say its name for no reason. This one sounds almost too simple, but its effect is real and well documented. Cats learn their names. Research confirms they can distinguish their own name from other words, responding with ear movements and head turns that they do not produce for other sounds. But most owners only say their cat's name when they want something, when it is time to eat, or the cat is somewhere it should not be. What this teaches, over time, is that its name is a summons, a precursor to something happening. What it never learns is that its name can mean simply, you exist and I am aware of you. Say your cat's name gently, once, while it is resting nearby and you are not about to do anything. Just say it and let the moment be. The consistency of that small acknowledgement over time builds a quality of background trust that changes your cat's ease around you in ways that are quiet but real. Get down to their level. Cats are small. The world they live in is built for humans, and almost every interaction they have with us involves looking up at someone significantly taller, whose hands come from above, whose face is far away. From a cat's perspective, this is the standard posture of a larger animal approaching from above. And while your cat learns to tolerate it, tolerate is the operative word. The body remains subtly alert. The engagement remains slightly guarded. When you get down to your cat's level, sitting on the floor, lying on your side, crouching so your face is at his height, you change the entire geometry of the interaction. You are no longer looming. You are meeting. You are placing yourself in a position that, in cat body language, signals non-threat and willingness to engage as an equal. Most cats respond immediately. They approach more readily. They stay closer. They make sustained eye contact and engage in the kind of extended reciprocal interaction that is rare when you are standing and they are on the floor looking up. Do this deliberately once a day, not to play, not to feed, just to be at their level for a few minutes. The effect on your cat's comfort with your presence compounds quietly over time. Give them something to hunt. Every indoor cat is carrying an unresolved biological debt. Their entire nervous system, every reflex, every instinct, every drive that evolution spent millions of years sharpening is organized around the hunt cycle. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, consume, rest. That sequence, run to completion, produces a profound neurological settling in the cat's body. It is not just exercise, it is the resolution of a loop that, without active play, never closes. Most indoor cats live their entire lives with that loop perpetually open. The energy accumulates. It comes out sideways, in aggression, in destructive behavior, in the 3 a.m. sprinting, in the kind of low-grade irritability that owners attribute to personality rather than unmet need. 10 to 15 minutes of active, engaged play, where you move a wand toy or a laser unpredictably, with pauses, with sudden bursts, the way prey actually moves, followed by a small meal to complete the consume and rest stage of the cycle, is one of the single most impactful things you can do for your cat's daily well-being. Not a toy left on the floor. You, present, moving the toy, engaging your cat's full predatory attention, once a day, every day. The difference in a cat that gets this versus one that does not is significant and visible. Slow blink at them. First, most cat owners wait for their cat to come to them. They respond to affection rather than initiate it. And with cats, that passivity has a cost. Most people never connect to anything. Your cat has a language, and the single most powerful word in that language is the slow blink, half-closed eyes, held deliberately, directed at someone the cat has chosen to reach toward. Most owners slow blink back when their cat does it first. That is polite, but initiating it, looking across the room at your resting cat and offering the slow blink without any prompt is something different entirely. It is you reaching toward your cat in his own language simply to say, I see you, and I am glad you are here. Research from the University of Sussex confirmed that cats respond to human-initiated slow blinks, with significantly more approach behavior and more reciprocal slow blinking. They come closer, they stay longer. Do this once every day, deliberately, unprompted, and watch what it does to your cat's presence around you over the weeks that follow. Before we continue, if this is already changing how you think about your cat's daily life and you have not subscribed yet, now is the moment. We post content like this every week. Practical, research-backed animal behavior that helps you be the owner your cat actually needs. It is free and it takes one tap. Subscribe and keep watching, because the last 3 things on this list are the ones most owners never think of at all. Talk to them in a calm voice. Cats cannot understand your words, but they understand more than most people realize. Research has shown that cats are sensitive to the emotional tone of human voices, distinguishing between calm, warm speech and stressed or sharp tones with surprising reliability. They track the rhythm and pitch behind the words and respond to it in their body, even when the content means nothing to them. A cat that lives with someone who speaks in a consistently calm voice learns at a physiological level that this environment is safe. This does not require long conversations. It requires simply narrating, quietly, gently, what you are doing as you move through your space. Your voice in the background, unhurried and soft, tells your cat that the environment is stable and the person it is attached to is at ease. Do that consistently and your cat's baseline resting state gradually shifts. The vigilance lowers, the ease deepens, in ways you may not notice immediately but will feel over time. Let them sniff you when you come home. You walk through the door, your cat approaches. Most owners immediately reach down to pet it or walk past it toward whatever needs to happen next. What your cat is trying to do in that moment is read you. A cat's nose is its primary information system. When you return after hours away, your body carries a record of everywhere you have been. Other places, other animals, environmental traces. Your cat cannot see or hear but can absolutely smell. It needs to process that record to understand whether anything changes the safety calculation of its home. When you interrupt that by picking it up before it finishes or walking away too soon, you are cutting off a conversation it needed to complete. Let it finish. Stand still for 30 seconds and let your cat move around you. Sniff your shoes, your hands, your bag. What follows will be warmer because your cat will be settled rather than still processing. Create one guaranteed, quiet moment. The last thing is the simplest and the rarest. Once a day, with no phone, no television, no task pending. Sit with your cat. Not to play, not to feed it, not with one eye on something else. Just to be present in the same space, with your attention undivided for 5 minutes. Cats are exquisitely sensitive to divided attention. They track where your eyes go. They notice when your body is present but your focus is elsewhere. And while they adapt to it, a cat that is never the full object of its owner's attention lives with a low background awareness that it is always slightly peripheral to the life happening around it. 5 minutes of real presence, you, still, calm, attentive, available, communicate something that hours of distracted proximity cannot. Then in this moment, there is nothing more important than this, than here, than them. Most cats will not ask for this. They will not demand it. They will simply quietly move closer when you offer it, and stay there for as long as it lasts. 7 things. None of them complicated. All of them within reach of every single day. Your cat is not asking for more of your time. It is asking for more of your presence within the time you already share. Drop a comment and tell me which one you are going to start with, and click the next video. There is more where this came from. See you there.